my gosh, how cute is this? These pants with this sweater, they make no sense. What's up? Welcome back. Today I am gonna do a vlog for you guys. I haven't vlogged in a long time, and I just finished filming my what's in my travel or must-have travel beauty products. I'm not sure what I'm gonna name it, but I wanted to talk to you guys because I haven't vlogged in a while, so I wanted to say hi and that I'm here. I just been busy, but not too busy, just busy enough to where I've been just going through some stuff, you know what I mean? So we all go through so many different things, and we all have our little demons in our heads, and I think the biggest enemy that we have is ourselves and our mind. And I wanted to share this because I've noticed such a transformation within myself that I can see it visually now, and it's reflecting on in the work that I do in my relationships. So one of my I guess I'll start off with what this transformation is, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I have, and the people that I work with have, and my family has, and they've told me, and I feel really proud of myself without sounding like, oh my gosh, you love yourself, but I feel really proud of myself because just knowing where my emotions were and how they are now, I'm so proud of that, you know? So I was lacking self-confidence, and some of you didn't know this. I don't know if a lot of people knew that I was lacking self-confidence, but I always pretended, you know, that I was confident, because sometimes you have to pretend to be something in order to become it. In a good way, you know, not being fake, but for example, when you're sad, if you pretend to be happy, eventually you'll start to smile and you'll be happy, you know? So that's how I see it. So that's how I saw confidence, you know? I had to fake to be confident in order for that confidence to come inside of me. And it was really tough because confidence, it's hard to fake, you know? And it didn't really work out for me that well. I just felt like I hid behind a lot, even though I have like my YouTube life, you know, but I have my personal life as well. And confidence was such a barrier for me, and I feel like fear was actually, I think fear was the main barrier between me and accomplishing the things that I wanted to accomplish. And I want to share this with you guys because if you have the same emotions, or you've been dealing with the things that I've been dealing, I want to tell you guys what helped me, what really helped me, and what changed me. And this happened really quickly, guys. This whole change started just like recently, you know? So let's start off with my confidence. I used to be self-conscious about myself, and I was also lacking confidence. And I'm taking you back all the way up, maybe almost 10 years ago in high school. When I was in high school, actually 10 years ago, when I was in 10th grade, for example. And I got my first job working at Carl's Jr. as a cashier, right? And you would think, actually, that's when my confidence within myself actually started to really grow, and my self-esteem started to grow and really just be like really nice and strong, confident little woman, you know? And I was so fearless, as I wasn't scared about the outcome, and I wasn't scared about the future and all of these things. And then I joined the military, right? And I'm taking you back to Carl's Jr., my first job ever working at Carl's Jr. I'm taking you back to that time because that's when I really felt very confident within myself and the ability to do anything, and very fearless. And then I joined the military, right? And then I went through basic training and basic training and my AIT training. Went through that. I was still feeling confident. I actually met this amazing drill sergeant that changed my whole life and way of thinking. He like really shipped me into shape because I was a really wild teen and I did a lot of bad things, you know? I'm not proud of that, but that's who I was back then. I was really rebellious, and he really whooped me into shape really fast. So I'm so grateful for that. But then I got into my unit, and there was this one sergeant in particular. I'm not going to say his name, but he was the biggest a-hole to me. And I think he was an a-hole to me, truth be told, because of the way that I looked, and he thought that I was trying to get away with everything with my looks, when in reality, no, I wasn't. I wasn't asking for special treatment, you know, but at the same time, he's like, I'm not going to treat you differently. I'm going to treat you just like the guys. But at the same time, he wasn't treating me like the guys. He was treating me as a woman, as a girl. He was treating me as a girl, and he was really, really hard on me. And that really did a lot for my confidence, because, you know, growing up, you're told, if you have a question, no matter what it is, like, there's no stupid question. Raise your hand and ask a question, right? And I always grew up believing that, because there is no stupid question. Not everybody is knowledge in every freaking subject. So here I am, a young, brand new soldier into this whole new unit, and we're ready to deploy, right? And as we were getting ready, we did a lot of training, because I was a driver, so we did a lot of like simulation with vehicles and like formations and stuff. And we were all like, my whole, not unit, but my whole, I forgot what it's called. My whole unit, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I forgot what this is freaking called. Not the unit, not the battalion, not the company, but the platoon maybe? Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for forgetting this. Whatever. Our section, right? The motor pool section. And I remember saying something like, this is me, brand new soldier, straight to Iraq, right? Straight out of high school, straight to Iraq. Not knowing everything about up armored vehicles or anything like that. I had no idea. I had to be taught, right? As a new soldier, you learn stuff. So I asked something, and he, in front of everybody, he put me on the spot, and he made me feel like asking questions. And he did this more than once. He made me feel really bad inside, and he tore my confidence and my self-esteem, because he made me feel really stupid, and he made me feel ignorant, and he made me feel like, are you serious? You're asking this question? Like, shut up. You know, that's how he made me feel. And that really, he belittled me, in other words, and it really started to take a toll on me, because I was with this sergeant for the longest time, freaking 15 months and more. You know, the whole time I was in this unit, he was in charge of us, and he was really, really like the biggest a-hole to me, and that did so much to my confidence, and it really tore it down. And then after that, I never wanted to ask questions. I just kept my mouth shut. I didn't want to be noticed. I didn't want to do anything to upset him, because anything that I did would upset him. And I was the type of person that I never wanted to give up. I always wanted to impress him. I always wanted to show him that I could do anything just like the guys can do it. You know, I wouldn't let anybody do anything for me, and I wanted to prove that to him when I didn't need to prove that to him, you know. But me being young and 18, yeah, that's when my self-esteem started to like really go down, and I started to doubt myself, and it really hurt me a lot, because after that, I didn't feel like I was worth it. I didn't feel like anything I said had any value to it, and I wanted to feel like it did, you know. Of course you want to feel like what you say matters, but I felt like it didn't, because he took that from me, and I was so young and naive that I allowed him to do that to me. And I'm not the victim here, I'm not at all, but that's what went through my mind, and those are the emotions that I felt, and that's what I thought at that point in my life. Now, and then I started YouTube, right? I got out of the Army years later. I started YouTube as a hobby, and then I, you know, it started to become more of a dream job, a dream career, rather than a hobby. Because I didn't know that I could make a living out of YouTube. I had no freaking idea that I could do what I'm doing now with YouTube. I started YouTube because it was just a way for me to connect with you guys. You guys that share the same passion as me with beauty and makeup, which I couldn't share that with the guys, right? And I got in trouble a lot for wearing makeup in the Army as well. Well, back in the basic training days. Actually, he really picked at me for all of it. Anyways, that's not the point. But anyways, so then I started to get like these great opportunities, right? And these great opportunities required me to be in front of a camera, and required me to post for pictures and do all of these things that were so outside of my comfort level, because I didn't feel like I deserved it. I feel like really, I'm gonna be in a magazine? Like, I didn't feel like I deserved it. And you can see that even if you go back and you find these videos of me, like the one for, I don't even want to say what it was for, but there's this video of me where one of my first interviews, the second interview actually. The first one was with 17 magazine back 2008, oh my gosh, or 2010 actually. And I was so nervous, I was stuttering, I just didn't believe in myself, I didn't believe that I can do it. I was lacking confidence to the fullest. I had zero self-confidence in myself. And you can see that reflected in the videos because you guys would tell me, girl, you look so nervous, like loosen up a little bit. And I don't even want to see those videos. Like I cringe. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe those are even out there. I feel so embarrassed, right? I was no longer embarrassed because this is all part of a journey. And so yeah, and it was reflected. I even turned down so many great opportunities because I didn't want to be in the spotlight. I didn't want to be like, for IMATs, for example, there was this one year, I think like the first year that I ever started doing IMATs, and not 2010, maybe 2010, I'm not sure, but long time ago. And I didn't expect anybody to want to take a picture with me. This was like the first time I was pregnant, and it was just so crazy because I didn't expect, really, like, I saw the numbers, like, as far as, like, the people that subscribe to me and stuff, and, like, my views, and I'm like, I didn't put that, like, two and two, like, there are actual people watching you, you know? So IMATs was so outside of that one first IMATs, it was so outside of my comfort level because I still lacked so much confidence, and I felt so nervous in front of you guys and taking pictures because I still didn't feel like that was my place. It was so new to me, you know? And it was such a different world that I came from, like, you know, coming from the army to this amazing beauty world, you know, they're so different. And I was still lacking confidence in myself, and I turned down so many great opportunities because I let fear get in the way. And confidence is just the believing in yourself that you can accomplish something. That's what confidence is. The way that I gained confidence, guys, is by first thing that gives me confidence. Even if I'm still scared to do it, I'm gonna do it. And I've done so many things lately. Like yesterday, I went to the Too Faced headquarters in Anaheim, and actually got a chance to interview the co-founder of Too Faced Cosmetics. This is my first ever interview that I ever did, right? I've never interviewed anybody, and I actually turned down a lot of red carpet events for me to interview celebrities because I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like that's not, I don't know, I just felt like I couldn't do it before. But I've been saying yes to a lot of opportunities, and I've been just putting myself out there, even with the fear and the anxiety that I get, I used to turn down things for. I'm doing it all, guys. I'm like, yes, I'll do it. Yes, I'll do it. I don't care if I've never done it. I don't care if I haven't interviewed. I'll do this, I'll do that. Even if you fail, at least you did it. And let me tell you guys, me going out there and doing things that I was so afraid of doing, and me actually accomplishing it, things being great. A lot of us are so blessed with so much, and sometimes we start to complain about things that really don't matter, you know, and life really does change dramatically when you're happy with what you have and exactly where you are, you know. Don't be like, why am I not doing this yet? And why am I not doing this? And why am I not doing this? And why does she have this? And why does he have this job? Why is he getting the promotion? Why am I not, you know? Don't be asking those things, because God, the way that I see it, God is gonna give you those things when he knows you're ready. Like for me, I feel like I'm ready for all of these opportunities that I have now, and I never felt this ready. I wasn't ready back when I first started YouTube because I was lacking self-confidence. I didn't believe in myself, and I wasn't happy where I was. I wanted more. But you have to be truly happy where you are now, and just believe that you can do certain things and have the self-confidence within yourself, because we're so capable of doing so many things. We don't even know until we try. Like back then, I would have been like, I don't know how to interview, and I'm not going to interview, and that was it. Like something's in my eye. Learn that you can do stuff until you actually go and do it. Even if you're afraid, just do it. I just want you guys to believe that you can do that, and if you have any personal stories, I would love to hear them. I love reading my comment sections in these particular blogs, especially because so many of you can connect with me and I can connect with you guys, and I love hearing your positivity and the things that work for you and what you see and what you feel, everything. You know, it's so amazing. I always end up printing out the comment section and putting them in my journal because everything you guys say is so inspirational, and I feel like that's just going to help all of us. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my vlogs. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!